This is Good E-Reader News with Michael Kozlowski. Amazon's did a lot of things over the course of 2014. Today we're going to look at the 10 big things that the company did. Number one, they bought Twitch. Twitch is a video streaming site. It's mainly geared towards gamers that play games and do commentary. The most successful ones have themselves on webcam, talking with people, answering questions as they play the game, and it's very successful. Some of the people that use it and have the most followers, you know, like 10 or 20,000 to 50,000 people all at once viewing their channel, they make a living off of Twitch via like advertising and fan donations. Amazon paid $970 million, which is a staggering figure. It's one of the most expensive purchases the company has ever made, but they're betting big on the future of the platform. Well, sending in drones. Amazon Air Prime was announced. It's a moonshot program. Whether it actually gets released or not officially, who knows? But we've all heard about Amazon's air drone delivery service, where they promise that within 30 minutes of placing your order that they will send drones to deliver it. What's the barriers? Well, the FAA is not making it easy for Amazon because they have restrictions on commercial drone use, especially in urban centers, and it doesn't look like that they're going to be amending that anytime soon. Amazon released the Fire TV, which is their first foray into television, both with a digital box but also the Fire Stick. It comes with a game remote as well as an optional game controller. Amazon Fire TV is designed to tap into their extensive instant video library, but you could also watch movies, but more importantly, play games. And this is something that the Roku and the Apple TV, which is Amazon's main competitors, they can't do. And with Amazon's service, you could actually install your own apps. So that's very solid, and it's selling kind of well. Well, Amazon, with their instant TV, they've turned into a production company, and they won a Golden Globe. Transparent received 2 Golden Globe nominations. The success of the show marks Amazon's real entrance in the competitive online television network space. The show is available via Amazon Prime, which Amazon mentioned got 10 million new members during the holiday season. The Kindle Voyage was released in 2014. This is one of my favorite e-readers. It really broke the mold of what an e-reader is capable of. Not only does it have the highest resolution in the business, but it also has the highest PPI in a 6-inch device. What this means is that text is crisp and more clearer. Same with looking at pictures, and day-to-day tasks is ridiculously fast. They've also done a lot of cool things with page turn buttons being built right into the bezel instead of click buttons that are on the side. They've included ambient light sensors, which automatically adjust the frontlit display, and have fingerprint a system on the back of it that limits the amount of oil that transfers from your hands to the device. They've done a lot of other things, family sharing, Kindle Unlimited, as well as the Kindle Free Time for kids. This e-reader has it all. Amazon released the Fire Phone, and it flopped big time. Amazon admitted that their first ever smartphone was a flop, but that's not going to dissuade them from making future phones. This phone was $699 off contract at launch, and as well you can pay about $199 as an AT&T exclusive. Amazon recognized that they screwed up on the pricing, and since then they've made the unlocked version ridiculously cheap, as well as an on-contract version. They've dropped it down to under $100. Amazon Web Services, otherwise known as AWS, lowered their price. Now, this only occurred in December, but all across the board for most companies based in America, the UK, and Canada, you're noticing your rates are dropping by close to 40%. And this is good for startup companies, especially like ours, that can't afford a big server farm. So we actually use a lot of Amazon's AWS services, including Amazon S3 and so on. So they have a lot of things like Glacier that's really which is really big. Incidentally, Netflix, their entire streaming service is in AWS. So that kind of shows you that a lot of huge companies are leveraging AWS in order to deliver content fast and efficiently all over the world. Shet and Amazon's dispute over ebooks dominated the headlines. This was a talking point for major news agencies, and even our good friend Stephen Colbert got involved with it by siding with Shet and actually giving the finger to Amazon. This was a 6-month-long contract dispute that basically permeated across all media channels. I was sick of this story about a month in, and I'm glad it's over because everyone was taking sides. It really polarized authors. It really set up these walls between people that supported Amazon or supported Shet, and I was bored immediately over the story. I can't see why people would be so voraciously interested in contract disputes. Kindle Unlimited launched. This was Amazon's first foray into an ebook subscription service where you pay $9.99 a month and have access to over 700,000 ebook titles. Amazon launched Unlimited to compete with Scribd, Oyster, and Entitle, which are small startup companies with not as deep pockets as Amazon did. Now, those aforementioned companies have the support of major publishers, whereas Amazon's platform does not have any type of support from any major publisher. So, unfortunately, the vast majority of titles are royalty-free / open source or are contributed to by Amazon's cadre of indie authors that use Kindle Direct Publishing for their ebooks on Amazon's Kindle ebook store. Construction. Amazon begun construction on a 4 million square foot office space in Seattle in 2014. They're constructing 2 38-story high-rise buildings and a 5-story bubble building in Seattle's South Lake Union neighborhood. It's on track to have enough space for 71,000 employees and basically really giving Seattle a boost in population, as well as a very intelligent workforce maybe coming to Seattle from other parts of the country. Those are the 10 big things that Amazon did in 2014. If you think we missed anything, drop a comment below. For Getty Reader News, my name is Michael.